Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be creating this beautiful lime inspired look that you see here, like literally inspired by limes. It's super easy to create, and just keep watching if you want to see how we got this look today. You're going to need an eyeshadow base. I'm using the shade 2 from P. Louise to prime the lid. Before we go in with that beautiful lime green, want to make sure we have a smooth canvas. But before we start, I want to thank all returning dolls and welcome all my new dolls to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Now let's get started. Okay, now we're going to take our Real Techniques medium shading brush. This brush has a very smooth bristles, so it's just very good for blending the edges of my base and creating this smooth canvas for bright colors. Okay, and secondly, I take a Morphe medium, or actually it's probably a small shading brush from Morphe, and then I pick up some lime green from my BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and I start at the center of my crease and build up that pigment. I like to build up my pigment because it just creates this very vibrant shadow. You know what I'm saying? If you, as opposed to dusting off the excess, I don't dust off any excess. I just go right in. I learned this from Rocio. Pardon me if I'm saying her name wrong, and if she's watching this, please don't hate me. I love her videos. I love her techniques, and she's the blending queen in my opinion. And period. So I've been getting into just really just learning how to blend better and create beautiful eyeshadow looks like hers. Like, if you guys haven't checked her out, please go check her out. So I'm just building the color up and creating that beautiful wing shape that you've seen in the beginning. So I'm just like winging it out as I go, as you can see here, using that Morphe shading brush. I'm going like directly in the crease too. I was very impressed by BH Cosmetics lime green. And then I went into my Morphe James Charles lime green, which is called Social Blade, just to amping it up a little bit more, because I don't know what's up with James Charles palette, but his palette is so pigmented. Oh, excuse me for that, y'all. I don't know what happened. Excuse me throughout this whole voiceover. I probably recorded it like 30 times. Okay, then I went into this yellow lime green color from the BH Take Me Back to Brazil palette, and then I went on top of that Social Blade and that lime green to just kind of blend those two together to create this radiance, you know what I'm saying? So you always want to go from a lighter shade to a darker shade, which it makes it look dimensional, three-dimensional. You always want to make your eyes three-dimensional. You want to use 3 or more colors. And then I take a Morphe, I was using a Morphe blending brush. I'm sorry, you guys, I forgot to show the brush. Okay, then I went into Daddy from our James Charles palette, and then I added more depth into the eye because, like I said, we're in depth here. We are in depth. We are three-dimensional. Okay, and I'm just following the pattern of the eye. You guys will see later I do fix this wing. It looks a little funky. And then remember to just keep going back into that yellow green, because it will get lost with all of these dark colors. You don't want her to get lost though. You want her to stay shining. And excuse that noise in the background, guys. Okay, and then I went into Daddy again, and I just fixed the wing, because the wing, like I said, it was looking a little funky, so I fixed it. And then I went into this shimmery shade. I was gonna add liner, but I changed my mind, and you guys will see. So I changed my mind completely. I'm just not gonna do liner. The look is perfect how it is. I love this simplicity to it, so I don't want to take away the simplicity to the look. I actually want to keep it as simple as possible, because it'll be a really easy look for everybody. You'll see later on. I'm literally just freestyling. I'm just going with the flow, just filling out these colors, filling out what colors work with this blend and everything. So please excuse me if I'm a little unorganized. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and actually just pop on my lashes, because I'm pretty pretty much done with the eyes. Just so you guys can see the blend there. I just added some yellow to even out, you know, the yellow at the top, the yellow at the bottom, make it look like it's kind of like glowing. Okay, here's the lashes. They're super long, guys. So if you are not a long lash wearing type of girl, then I don't think it will work for you. But it works for me. Here we go in with the Artist Couture Cocoa Bling, and I'm going to like highlight my cheeks underneath. How did this even become a talk through tutorial? Because I could have sworn we were just strictly voiceover. I just always gotta, like I was saying, it gives you like that Facetune Instagram-esque glow once you put your foundation on top. So for foundation, of course, I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter, and it is in the shade 420. So as you guys can see, we are gonna be going from talk through to voiceover throughout this whole process. Okay, but I'm taking a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just buffing that foundation all over my face, getting it all even. And I'll just have to move that scarf out the way because, honey, we do not need no discrepancies, honey. Okay, next I'm taking the LA Girl Cosmetics Pro Concealer in the shade Honey. I think it's called Honey something. I'll just put everything in the description box. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to take that same buffing brush and then buff all of that in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like really chatty, aren't I? Just talking up a storm. But yeah, you guys get this part. You know, you're just blending. Make sure everything looks very seamless. I like to blend around. I don't like to blend directly on top of things because it looks better when you blend around. It looks like it's actually like blended into the face, if that makes sense. So yeah. And always remember that everybody highlights different. So what might work for me might not work for you. Remember to take a damp beauty blender and just go over everything. Just make sure it's all blended together. And then I am going to, I don't know what I was doing with it. I'm going to take the Laura Mercier, can never say that, translucent setting powder in a damp beauty blender and go over my highlighted areas and just set those and make them all smooth and just, you know, all brightened up and beautiful. I just like to literally press it into the areas, like press it all in, sis. Press it in. Yes. Period. And then I do those little edges right there because I don't really contour my face. I just literally just do that and then it looks all contoured. Okay, and I take the Anastasia foundation stick in the shade Earth and I just add those two little, like literally little lines, and I just blend that all together and it just creates this beautiful bronze look. I love it. I'm just like talking up a storm in the video, which is so funny. You see that, guys? See how beautiful that looks? Less is more. Remember, a little goes a long way. I'm taking that Morphe medium shading brush again. I'm gonna just go ahead and do whatever I did at the top. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it to the bottom just to even things out a bit. You guys will remember to do whatever you did at the top to the bottom of your eye, unless you're going for something way different. But in this case, we're going to do the same thing we did at the top to the bottom. So guys, continue watching. I'll just hop on when I'm needed. Oh, Lord have mercy. I just can't, honey. It's something like that. Line Warrior. Yeah. Y'all remember Line Warrior? Yo, put Carter in the video. Let everybody be Carter. Come here, baby. Bring him. This is Carter. This is her baby. This is our quitter. She couldn't stay at work all day because she's fucking whatever that is. Part of the arm that is. Alright guys, we are coming to an ending of our video, and I'm taking Atta Girl from ColourPop Cosmetics. It is a beautiful gloss that has like iridescent blue sparkles in it. It's just so pretty in the sun and everything. And I just topped that off with some lip liner and just created this beautiful like black girl magic nude lip, period. And I just want it to be super glowy. And I'm using Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby like mini glow highlighter. It's so pretty on skin. I don't know, her highlighters are just so beautiful. I love everything from Fenty Beauty. It's just always perfect for skin. She definitely has skin in mind. But yeah, that's basically it. I just went over the brow bone and everything like that. And if you guys love this look, if you love what you see, if it was super easy to follow, just comment below if you want to see more, if you want more content like this. And as always, it has been a pleasure creating with you all. Thanks for watching. Please return.